Hi Libra, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to jump right into it. Libras, I really get the sense that you guys are working through, sorry about that. I really get the sense that you guys are working through a balancing act. I see you kind of walking on one of those tight ropes with a balancing pole in your hands, and I actually feel like you are making your way across this rope here. So the first card out is chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. We have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moment. We have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So it seems to me like you are dealing with a situation in a dynamic of a relationship where you were with somebody and it's like you guys went through some stuff, and then it's like you're trying to recapture it. You're trying to get back to where you were. We do have give your relationship a chance, so definitely a reconciliation of sorts where you could have been involved with somebody where you guys just were having some conflict, just having some issues. You guys had to forgive and learn from each other. And I feel like some of the wounds that the both of you have could have been influencing the playfulness and the chemistry that you both have. I feel like you could be dealing with somebody from your past. I do feel like you are striving to work towards something that's very abundant. I feel, Libras, that you took a leap of faith. You took an opportunity that was presented to you, and by doing so, you realize that you have to actually heal the past in order to move forward. You have to clear up some karma from the past in order to move forward, to recapture that energy that you once had. And if you are in a relationship right now, I do feel like you do have a strong call right now to work on it, to work on the relationship that you're in, work on the partnership that you have. But there is a strong chemistry that you have with somebody, but you have to forgive and learn each other. Learn each other. So maybe you two need to learn more about each other, more about where the wounds reside, is what I'm hearing. You guys have different wounds, and by forgiving and learning from each other, you can recapture that playfulness in order to keep moving forward in the relationship that you have here. I am seeing you could be dealing with somebody who's an earth angel. I actually just wanted to say Sagittarius. You guys could be dealing with a Sagittarius in the current moment. So with the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Four of Swords. So you've been working hard towards something, and it's time to take some time off. It's time to really nurture yourself. It's time to get some rest. I feel like some of you guys really, really need to sleep. Some of you could be sleep deprived. The need for sleep is very, very important because it actually is a direct connect with your health. So if you're not sleeping too well, definitely try and get more on a routine of self-care here. I feel like you've been investing in something that has been growing. It's been trying to root. It's been trying to poke through the soil here, and you've been working extremely hard on it. But just be careful that you don't work yourself into a sickness, or you don't work until you get sick, because they're really putting emphasis on taking care of your physical health and making sure that you have the energy to do the things that you want. So don't work too hard to where you start to get sick. We do have the Nine of Pentacles here, so there is some type of fruition and independence and beauty that's coming out of this. We have the Four of Wands following right behind it. So there is something that you have been working within your foundation, in your stability, there's some type of wish fulfillment that it's time for you to step into, but you need to nurture yourself first. There's some type of abundance. Like, you guys could be working to become stable. You guys could be working out of a sickness. Like, maybe you guys were sick for a little while and needed to retreat and take time off for yourself, but you're working to come out of that into your abundance, into your contentment of home life. You guys worked really hard to achieve a foundation, to achieve stability. Some of you guys could be entrepreneurs. You could have your own business. Just make sure, again, that you're taking that time off for yourself to nurture yourself, because it could make you sick from how much you're working. So you need to nourish your body just as much as you nourish your soul. There could be a new adventure that you've been procrastinating with taking, but you know that it's the direction that you want to go. You've been investing that time. I actually feel like whatever time you've been investing, you've actually been doing it in a more secretive way. I feel like you've worked very hard to achieve foundation. You've worked very hard to achieve the stability that you have. You've worked extremely hard to achieve these things. You've been planting seeds and cultivating them. You could be building a savings account. You could be building something that has to do with your long-term future. You could have invested in maybe a 401k, or, are looking into your future retirement. We do have the sun here, so there is something that makes you extremely happy. Yep, followed right by the Ace of Wands here, which I'm actually going to move down here because this is how I like to put my cards. So right after the sun here, we have the Ace of Wands. So there's something that you've been working towards to get passion. You have a passionate new opportunity right in front of you. That it's something has been illuminated towards you. It's something that you love to do. It's something that you love to work with. You could have met somebody who has a business that you fell in love with that is going to offer you a new opportunity to work with them, or an opportunity to get that passion back. You could have met this person while you were sick or while you were in recovery mode. Now, just because I say sick a lot doesn't mean that you were physically ill, but you could have, gone through some mental health trials and some physical issues where maybe you weren't feeling your best. Maybe you had depression, maybe you had anxiety, maybe you have PTSD, maybe you have, you're working through something where it causes you to take that time out for yourself. So you've kind of been in a solitary mode, and it's like the time has come for you to create that foundation, to create that happiness, to create that passion, to get back into what you were. So you have 2 4s on the board. So actually, you have 3 4s on the board. You have 4, 4, 4. So you're definitely working in a foundation of building stability and creating something that might have it could have came from something that was unbalanced in the past, and now it's becoming balanced. But you have to try and make sure that you don't hold on too tightly to this kind of hermit mode type of energy of really taking that rest for yourself, because if you hold on too tightly to that and you try and control it, it could actually inhibit this happiness that's coming for you. Because it's like, try not to dictate too much. And I also feel like there's something that you need to close. There's something where you need to finally, once and for all, put the nails in the coffin and bury whatever it is that you need to work through. Could have been a situation dealing with a past partner, could have been a situation dealing with a family member, a mother figure in specific. We have the Santa Muerte card here. So there's a beautiful transformation that comes out of whatever it is that you're working towards, a wish fulfillment. It's time for you to step into nurturing. It's time for you to step into the power of of giving birth to something, of giving new life to something. It's time for you to let go of holding on to whatever you were holding on to, and to forgive, and to nurture something new, to nurture something that gives you happiness. Something's been a heavy, heavy, heavy burden on you. We have the Ten of Wands here. So something has been an extreme burden on you, and has affected your home life, has affected your ability to create foundation. And you're laying down this burden, you're releasing it, you're letting it go, you're not holding on to it anymore, because you've realized that as you hold on to this burden, it actually affects your energy levels to even have passion. It affects your ability to even to feel alive. It affects something in your everyday life that has to do with that fiery passion. It's just so much of a heaviness that you've been carrying, and it might have to do with building a foundation or becoming stable. And it's saying it's time to let that go, because you have something here that you've been nurturing, that you've been growing, that you've been cultivating, that you've been stable at, and you're at a Six of Pentacles here, and it's like you have you have equality, you have equalness, you have balance, you have the abundance. You've been nurturing all of these opportunities that have been presented to you, and you've been cultivating all of them. You've been weeding out the garden. You've been working the soil, turning the soil on what it is that you've been cultivating. And it's like the sun is shining right down on you while you're putting in this work. So whatever you're about to cultivate is going to bring you so much happiness. And I feel like the person who you're dealing with is a part of it in one way, shape, or form. I feel like they're a part of it because they've been a critical role to helping you keep a foundation. Like there, oh my gosh, my cards. Like there could be a connection on the board where it's like you meet somebody, and it could be somebody from your past who could have hurt you, or did some things didn't go correctly, the way that you wanted them to. My cards keep falling out of my hand, so give me just 1 second here. Yeah, you've been nurturing something. We have the Three of Pentacles. There's a new contract here on the board, and the Three of Wands. So you have 444, and you have 33 as numbers. So with this Three of Pentacles and this Three of Wands, it's like you've been waiting for your ships to come in with this opportunity. You've been waiting to nurture these seeds. You've planted seeds and they're finally sprouting, and you've been waiting for those sprouts to come out. You've been waiting for that to poke its head through so that they could flourish, so that they could be abundant, so that they can come out, so that they can come out and play. Really, you've been nurturing something for a very long time, and you've been waiting for something to come back around. And it seems like with this patience, I'm hearing patience as a virtue. So maybe you've been learning how to work with patience, how to find patience within yourself, because I feel like you're dealing with somebody who is an entrepreneur or has a foundation already established, and you're just starting to cultivate. You're just starting to step into a new position. And this person kind of already has this established, and you're like, oh my gosh, like, how did this person get here? And it's like, now it's your time to get there. And this person has been kind of like waiting, and it's like you both have to learn. Like, I know this is very cryptic, but for some of you, you will understand. There's somebody who's coming back from your past who you're going to have to forgive and learn. Like, there's karma attached to this. And one of you already has a pretty level foundation, and the other one is just beginning. And the two of you are being asked to give it a chance to cultivate and to come out of feeling sad or feeling restricted or feeling like they can't do anything, or like it's like somebody's been awoken out of a healing state that they've been in for a very, very long time. and it's being called upon to let go of that feeling like you've been nailed into a box. It's time to let go of that feeling so that you can cultivate what it is that you're being called to do. And we have the Two of Wands here. So there's something that you're guarded. There's some type of decision that you don't want to make that you're guarded on. And it's like, well, I have all of this abundance here right now, and I'm afraid that if I let somebody in, it'll ruin my garden. It's like kind of what I just saw right now. And we have the Magician here. So with the Magician, it's like somebody has all the tools that they need in order to do so. Somebody has the logic, they have the determination, they have the talent. There's something very deep here with intuition. Like somebody is very intuitive and works in the spiritual arts, and it's like they've been waiting, they've been anticipating, they've been waiting for this, they've been waiting for you. They've been, I see like ceremonial candles where it's like they light a candle for you and they pray for you, and it's like this person has all the tools and they're like waiting for you to come up to the desk and ask for what you need. Like, I'm not sure what that means, but I'm sure it'll resonate with somebody. But it's like somebody has all the tools that they need. They have everything that they need in order to cultivate what it is that they're looking to cultivate. And I don't know why I keep saying the word cultivate, but you could be working on the land. You could be like, farming something or nurturing something, or be into botany, or get into plants, or there's something here where whatever it is, you can manifest it. Like you have the ability to manifest it, and the time is here. Like the time is now. And this person, I feel like, can help you. Whoever you're dealing with, they can help you, but you have to give it a chance. I feel like this person is here to help you, but like sometimes they might not know how to say it the correct way, but they're here to help you achieve that foundation. They're here to build with you. They're here to cultivate with you. And if this isn't the person that you're dealing with, and this is your energy, your ability, you're available to cultivate. You're able to manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest. You have everything you need to do so. And there's something that's being hidden, because we have the Queen of Swords and the Moon here. So something is being hidden. And with this Queen of Swords here, it's like there's a feisty energy on the board, but something's about to be illuminated to somebody. Somebody's about to figure something out. There's a very strong Cancer Pisces energy here, where something might be an illusion to somebody, or somebody is seeing through the illusion and they're going to move forward, but they're doing it at a very slow pace. So whatever it is that somebody needs to see through, they're getting ready to cut out what no longer serves them, but there's still some type of an illusionary energy here where it's kind of keeping somebody stagnant. But they're looking right at the Magician, like they know what it is that they need to do. They have all the tools that they need in order to move forward. They know what it is, but they're just doing it at a very slow pace here. And the truth is about to be illuminated to somebody, because right under the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Swords. So there's some type of truth, there's some type of clarity that's going to be given to somebody in order for them to figure all of this out. I just keep hearing it's harvesting season, it's pumpkin season, it's harvesting season. There's something with pumpkins, there's something with the harvest, there's something with the harvest moon, there's something here with that. And so you have another 3 on the board actually with Empress card here. You have lavish abundance, giving birth to your dreams, and nurturing yourself and others. So this talks to me about really stepping into that position, being connected into nature, being connected into yourself, being open and receptive to what the divine and what the universe has to offer you. And I feel like there's going to be some type of message that's going to come in for you. That's way too many cards. There's going to be some type of message or some type of clarity that's going to be given to you. And I really feel like this is being called to use your mind, body, and soul here, because your mind, body, and soul is what's going to help you, is what I'm hearing. So you have the Release card. So the end of a phase or a situation, spiritual transformation, and it's the time to move on. So there's something that you need to let go of and not hold on to so tightly anymore. when it comes to the foundation, because it's the end of a situation. You're going through a transformation. It's time to move forward. It's time to cultivate something new with somebody who is so willing to help you. And you have the Magician card again. So you are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. So this talks about stepping into your power and moving forward. We have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck, an important achievement, self-discipline and willpower and public recognition. So this talks about, stepping into that power and really taking control of what you need to do, having that abundance for yourself. What is it that you want to give birth to? What is it that you need to end? What is it that it's time to move on? Like, the time is extremely prominent right now, because there's something with time. It's like it's the end, it's the wrap up, it's the end. You're at the very beginning again. It's like you've gone through the wheel again. So how are you going to go through it again, or is it going to be time for you to step out of it this time around? And I feel like you have all the tools that you need to do so, because life is magical. You have the power to manifest anything that you need. You have 13, 3, and 1. So you have 2 1s and 2 3s. So numbers are really big for you guys. You might be seeing 444, you might be seeing 333, you might be seeing 111. All of those numbers, the mind, body, soul, the new beginning, the new pathway, starting something fresh, going around the wheel, back at the 1. There's something here. Even, I'm not sure what I'm hearing. Aries moon. There's something about an Aries moon. Maybe during the Aries full moon. I'm not quite sure what message that is pertaining to, but that's a significant time for people in this reading. So I'm sorry, Libra, that this is a little bit cryptic for you guys, but that's the messages that I'm getting, and I'm being told that you can figure it out. That's literally what I'm hearing, is you can figure it out. You know what you have to do. It's time. I'm just hearing it's time. But so on that note, Libras, I love you guys so much. Thank you all for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes, and your comments, your beautiful comments. Thank you so much for all of the support and all of the love. And I wish you all the best, and I will talk to you soon. I love you guys so much. Take care.